I'm Mark, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. Today I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2006 Mazda 3 Neo sedan. What you'll get in this video is probably realising you're looking at one of the best examples you'll see of a 2006 model. Start at the front of the car, and as you can see, bonnet unmarked, one very minor little chip on the front bumper bar, which we will get touched up. Our service department probably should have done that already. Apart from that, appears in really good order. As we come around to the driver's side of the car, important to note this car is fitted with aftermarket alloy wheels. The Neo, as a rule, just came out with steel wheels and hubcaps, so previous owners just dressed it up that little bit, make it look a little bit more sporty. As we scan down the driver's side, have a look at the Juco. I actually struggle to find a mark on the Juco of this car. Presents in really good order considering we're looking at a car that's approaching 8 years old. So, you know, credit to the previous owner, the way it's been maintained so far. And that consistency continues coming around to the rear of the car. Just a really high quality finish. Brake lights, tail lights, just a really good design. All the chrome badging through the boot lid. Once again, you notice even looking at the rear bar, not a mark on it. So presents in really good order. Chrome tip exhaust pipe. And as we come down around the passenger side now, presents exactly the same in really good order. We'll let that little bug fly away. One important thing to note about the alloys, which I haven't mentioned as yet, all four of the alloy wheels on this car are absolutely unmarked. Really good tyres, but the alloys themselves present like new. Overall, the exterior of this little Mazda, as I mentioned earlier, is immaculate, in really good order. Apart from being pedantic with that minor little touch up for the front bumper bar, overall stunning. Move under the bonnet now. We'll have a chat about just a few of the statistics with regard to the little Mazda. Just a little 2-litre 4-cylinder motor, so it's going to give you really good economy. It gives you 104 kilowatts of power, 181 newton meters of torque, but at the same time delivers you 8.6 litres combined per 100 k's. So 55 litre tank in the little Mazda, going to get you in excess of 600 kilometres to a tank of fuel. So, you know, zippy little car, but also delivers you really good economy at the same time. So just moving back around to the rear of the car now, two ways we can release the boot. Just by key, of course. And you notice opens well up out of our way, so it gives you really easy access to the storage area. Just our carpet covering our spare wheel, which you notice sits a little bit higher because previous owners actually fitted a full-size spare, which is good. And notice it is a matching alloy to what's on the car. This one in particular has never been on the car. The tyre is brand new, so it does sit a little bit higher because, as a rule, they were fitted with a space saver wheel. But they've actually gone that extra step and gone back to a fair dinkum wheel for the spare. As far as additional storage space if you need it, internally, just a matter of releasing the seat backs. If we take our seat belt out of its clip there out of the way, it folds down completely flat. You can release it from the top of the seat. There's also a release here as well. So just gives you plenty of additional storage if you do need it. So now we're inside the Mazda 3 and we'll run through all the features of the car. Back in the 06, it was back in the foolproof manual mirror adjustment, manual windows. So lack of electrics, things that can't go wrong. Great news. You notice our cruise control button here, and then also we just have our little knob to illuminate the dash at night time, make it brighter. Steering wheel is height and reach adjustable. So set ourselves up where we're nice and comfy as far as steering wheel position goes, and then just lock it into place by the lever on the steering column. Just center our steering wheel now. Indicators and headlights on the right as standard, wipers on our left. You also notice on our leather wrap steering wheel, all of our controls for our cruise control and all of our buttons for our audio. So no need to take your eyes off the road to control the audio system or to set your cruise control when needed. Moving into the center console section now, all of your main head unit controls, multi-function audio system, AM, FM, CD player, all standard. Then directly below, all of our controls for our heating and cooling, air conditioning running at the moment as it's nice and warm, but you know, you can't even detect that by sound. Down below, 12 volt socket, little storage, well, you can call it a storage compartment. People don't smoke in cars nowadays, really. Here's a 5-speed manual, really simple setup, clutch and gearbox in the Mazda. So, you know, just a really straightforward setup. Handbrake as standard on our right hand side, and then a couple of cup holders in the middle there. Also additional storage in our console there, quite deep, so you can store plenty in there, and also just a little tray for coins and things there as well. Really important that we scan around the interior of this car, because you have a look at the condition of the seats, the carpets, the door trims, just everything overall in this little car. It's I've got to say, it's a credit to the previous owner, the way they've looked after it, and that takes me to the service history now. Really important to have a good look at this service history. From the day it was bought new, every single service stamped in the books. They made a slight error just putting the 30,000k service in the wrong spot, but this car has basically been serviced every 10,000 k's or better since brand new. So it just goes to show you why the inside of the car is in such good condition, because of the way the previous owners looked after this car. So in summary, one of the best examples you'll ever see of a 2006 Mazda 3 Neo sedan. A few points just to touch on again: 104 kilowatts, 186 newton meters of torque, 8.6 litres combined per 100 k's, so in excess of 600 kilometres to a tank of fuel. Aftermarket alloy wheels, absolutely unmarked. Really impressive car. Don't forget, as we do with a lot of our videos, if you can spot the Batmobile somewhere along the way during the video, might be that little extra something when you come to purchase this vehicle. If you've got any further questions, feel free to give us a call, 9907 0555.